my video on the Amana air conditioner, it had an Edison deal hooked up, and the yellow wire they had hooked up to the Hearn side, and I thought that was wrong. I called Edison in about it. They came out and double checked it. I'm still pretty sure that
Welcome back to Kung Fu Maintenance, where I show you how to make the most likely repairs you'll need to make in your lifetime. If you'd like to get the latest videos, subscribe and then hit the little bell icon right at the subscribe button, and it'll notify you of any new videos when they're released for you.
Okay, starting the next 2 units after lunch on this nice Palm Springs day. Doing 2 at a time because they're together. All right. Got a janitrol unit and then a little 10-seer Goodman unit. There's the janitrol. Capacitor. Capacitors. And just going after the electrical today on my units. So here's all the common. I'm using the flat blade of my screwdriver. It works about the best for removing these. If I had known how effective this was going to be years ago, I would have done this every year. Something recently I just started this year in doing the preventative maintenance this way. And I notice a lot of people, a lot of preventative maintenance checks, PMPs, or don't include checking the capacitors. And I think it's something that, based on just my experience, based on the experience I'm having, it's worth doing. Prevent no cool calls and protect your wiring. Protect the electrical wiring because it can melt circuit breakers when the capacitors are out of phase. This one. Alright. Let's see. Let's charge the capacitor. Capacitor holds a charge in it even after the power is disconnected. Oh, this one's got the fan cap in this box. It's not really a good idea to keep these in the box. A box is an insulator. It's got a Mars capacitor in this one. The box is an insulator, so it can prevent something from touching. But the problem is it won't allow because it's an insulator, it might store the heat in the deal, and that can kind of prematurely wear out the capacitor. So there we go. So looks like this one is 35. It's a 35.5. And the Mars capacitor, I notice it's a 5, but it's plus or minus 6%. So let's see what our 35 is at. 42.6. So it is definitely over the limit. Capacitor over the limit. Now your tolerance can go either way. It's plus or minus 5%. On a 35 would be 36.75 would be out of phase. So this one's bad, it's just bad in a different way. 42.4. Okay, and our 5 microfarad, yep, 5.12, so it's okay. So we just need a new 35 on that one. So we need 35 right here, and with the Titan Pro. Okay, and there's actually a pretty good bulge in that capacitor as well. Hard start kit. Common. And yeah, the hard start kit. And a fan motor. And I'll test it after I do the next one. This one they were using the box to insulate between the deal. You could do that. You could put a little cover that, so it just insulates in between. Paper is an insulator, cardboard is an insulator, just so that nothing touches there. They also sell little caps and covers and stuff that you can get. Okay. And now on the next one, that one's ready. We'll test it in a second. Let's see what we test at here. So, I don't remember if I mentioned it here, but hey, capacitor holds a charge in it even after the power is disconnected. So if you guys want to discharge your capacitors by bridging the leads, holding only the insulated portion of the screwdriver, using the metal portion to bridge the leads. Now we're ready to test it. This one should be a 35. Oh, 0.02. We got a bad capacitor here. Oh, there it goes. It wasn't actually registering 30. We do have a bad cap, but it's just weak. 33.99. Actually, it's okay. And on this side, it's got a Titan Pro on it, 4.94, so that's good. Let's see. I already tested this one. Getting awfully weird reading. $34. So that's good. Curious what this one is. Is it a Titan Pro? Yes, it is. Oh, that's good. It's holding up good. Okay, so we'll put it all together and we'll plug everything in, verify everything's doing what we want it to do. Fan motor. Make sure all our leads are nice and tight. Just like our other fan lead. It's a little loose. Open it up a little. There we go. Okay. common. Common from our fan. Okay. Jumper wire to our fan, common. Okay. And now our hard start kit. Come here, buddy. Okay. And the other side of our hard start kit, right here. There we go. Okay, we're ready to run. This one has an Edison box on it. I've been wanting to check this for a while. If you remember my video on the Amana air conditioner, it had an Edison deal hooked up, and the yellow wire they had hooked up to the Herm side, and I thought that was wrong. I called Edison in about it. They came out and double checked it. I'm still pretty sure that that was wrong, but looking at their wiring here, so we've got one deal coming to the contactor to one side. We've got one coming to the left side of the contactor, so that's the left side, and this one is going down to the right side of the contactor to the time delay and then to the contactor. And then we've got two wires connected to the hot on the bottom. I still think that other deal was hooked up wrong in that it's hooked up, they've got it hooked up to the Herm, which would be after the contactor. This, everything is on the bottom before the contactor, so it always has constant power, and then to the two sides of the contactor. So I'm pretty sure that unit's hooked up right. It's not my equipment, that's Southern California Edison's, so that's on them. I'm gonna leave it the way that I found it, you know, and I called them about it. They came out and checked it, and they left it that way. So but I'm just curious to see a few more of these and to see how they're wired. But as far as I understand it now, the two yellow wires go one to each side of the contactor. The two black wires go to the bottom of the contactor. That's before the contactor is pushed in. So this one's got a compressor protector, and in order to test it, I would need to remove that protector. I just kind of like verifying that everything's working, so I'm actually going to remove that and then I'll put it back after. And then plug everything in. There we go. Alright, nice new contactor. Okay, plug both of these in. This one. This one. Alright. That one's missing the middle, the inner plate. If I can find them, I'll put them back on. It's less critical if my units are on the roof. If they were on the ground, it would be critical. Have to buy a new one, install a new one. On the roof, not as critical. Okay, here we go. Test it out. Alright. Good. Fan motor spinning the correct way. Looking at the compressor, looks like the compressor might have been replaced at some point though, and I probably should have checked this before. I did check one earlier. Let me see if I can. This is looks like a Bristol, I think, pretty sure. H23 BTQ. You heard how loud the compressor was. So I'm gonna check. It's not warm out. It's nice and cool out today, but I am starting to feel the sun on me a bit. Okay, H23 B2 8. Oh, it's so close to the other one, but it's not the same one. Let me copy this. Oh, come on. Gotta fight with the phone a little. Copy, okay. Go back to the interweb. And look this up. And I have to change a little bit of the numbers. Okay, H23B2 8Q H23B2 8Q 8Q ABCA. Okay. I'm thinking it might be a 40. And if so, I sort of did this for nothing. But that's okay. I learned. Okay. Waiting for my internet to kick in. Hopefully. Okay. Bristol compressor, here we go. Yeah, I need to make sure it has the same. Come on. H82J193, that's different. That's the problem. Here it is. It's in a different language though. Ay, ay, ay. Try this here. See, you know, it'd just be a lot easier if manufacturers would just write it on the silly thing. I'm thinking it should be a 40. I don't know if you heard how loud it was. My internet just is not cooperating. There it goes. So I can't be reached because I got no internet. Alright, well that's going. Gonna have to try again. Move around a little. Let's check this one. Yeah, that's a much nicer sound. The line's getting nice and cool, so that's good. I need to find some extra screws. This one was missing the screws, so okay, so put it together for now and then come back to it. see if I've had any luck here. I need to get like a chart of, okay, here's model number system on Bristol's site. Oh, it's not what I expected, but maybe there's some clue here. Oh gosh, can't read that small. Let's bring this in the mounting feet, electrical characteristics. Okay, motor protector, motor type, nominal capacity, family, generation, type of refrigerant, and nothing about the, darn it. It's frustrating. Okay. I don't want to download that file. You see, I need to know the capacitor size. Mounting feet, electrical. Very frustrating. That was the model number system, right? Let's see. Okay, now let's check the serial number system. Maybe that has something. Yeah, my battery's getting low. It's not good. Okay, the serial number doesn't tell me the capacitor either. Okay. Troubleshooting guide, cross-reference. That fly driving me nuts. White peppers, frequently asked question. Let's see if that tells the. Installation instructions. Okay, here's find model. Up. Search our compressors. Come on, model. Okay, H23, H23, B2, B2, 8Q, ABCA. Go. Okay. Tell me. It's going to tell me capacitor size. Come on, buddy. Okay. Come on. Start cap. Run cap. 35. 35, 370. That's great. Okay. And I've got a 35 on there. So, didn't sound that great, but that was a lot to go through to figure out. But now that I've got that, I'm going to add this to my note on this Bristol compressor, and we're going to change the H23 B2 8Q. So this right here is 8Q. 8Q. And the size is 35. 35. So now I can save that and add that to my little thing of knowledge here. I still didn't find that Tecumseh deal anywhere. I checked again, but I didn't have any luck. So Alright.
A quick search on my YouTube channel of whatever your maintenance needs are. You should find a bunch of different material that'll be helpful to your maintenance needs.
She stands against the forces of darkness. She does not give up, though her heart is aching. Her prayers are delivered up as incense, her tears as ointment for the King. Her heart's desires for her children to know that defeated the Christ our King, who defeated the grave and came to save. Of such an one I do count it an honor to call you Mother. The sword has pierced your heart, just rest on the rock that can never be moved. Her labor continued beyond the birth. She gave her blessings, those she cursed. She loves the love of the way, the truth, and the life. Her greatest joy is to share with her children, walking, running, celebrating Jesus, the eternal King. Such an one I do count it an honor to call you Mother. Just rest on that rock that can never be moved. Jesus is with you till the end. The gates of hell will not prevail against you. You have the promises of Jesus. Oh, my mother, hang on to the word of life, my friend, until the end. And you see the King of Kings coming in the clouds for you to take you unto himself forever.